Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comedy Palace. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. Tonight, the Comedy Palace proudly presents the live taping of Punchline Posse. Now make it real loud right now for your host, Zack Miller.
I've been in the game, as we call it, for 14 years, since July of 2003 when I won the Pittsburgh's Funniest Man competition at the Pittsburgh Improv my second time on stage. I've never fucked any bitches after any shows. I am married, and I wasn't really up on that yay tip, still not. If I did cocaine, I'd do all the cocaine, and I can't do all the cocaine. It would interfere with some of my goals. So we got comics I hand-selected, both because of the work I've seen them put in the scene and how great their act is. And that's it. Get a real experience of what a Zack Miller hosted comedy show looks and feels like, both on stage and behind stage. And that's what we're gonna do, man. So I'm stoked.
I like rub and tugs. Honestly, I've gotten so many Asian massages with happy endings at the end that I can't go to any business with female Asian employees and not expect a happy ending at the end of the normal service. Like, I've gotten mad pedicures. Like, I went into Panda Express one time, and I was like, oh, the 3-item combo. She was like, cool, that'll be $13.95. I was like, okay, here you go, and a $40 tip. She's like, what's that for? I was like, you know. She was like, I'm Mexican, fool. Hey, Jose, this fool's acting stupid. Come out here. And I was like, just left my shrimp and jam. It's a good time, man. I'm really enjoying this year, man. 2018's an interesting time. A lot happening in my life. I just signed on to be the commissioner of a racing league. It's such a random project. It's weird how stand-up takes you places. I've never been into NASCAR or Indy 500. I don't really know anything about racing. I just have some dudes down in Chula Vista who fucking love my stand-up, and now I handle my business, and they want me to run their racing league. It's going to be based down there in CV. It's called Barrio Kart. Basically, it's where we have 5 paleta men compete in a death race style competition, and the winner gets the good corner after school. So should be pretty hot. Keep an eye out for that. I don't know, man. Comedy's going good, for real. But I feel like I still chose the wrong career. Like, I'm 39 and I got 2 cracks in my windshield right now. Like, I could have made more money and been more swaggerific maybe if I was a porno producer. I feel like I'm built for that. I got kind of a porno producer face about me. I got the ability to put camera crews together. I mean, if you could shoot stand-up, you could shoot boning. I got some great porn ideas. I think I could change the game. I don't think people have done it all. You think they would, they haven't. My first porno I'm gonna do is gonna be more like a documentary. We're gonna go around the world and try and find the world's smallest black penis. That film will be called Tootsie Roll. A follow-up to that is gonna be called Pow Ming. Similar style movie, but we'll be searching for the world's largest Asian penis. I don't know exactly how the movie's gonna play out, but the opening sequence is gonna be sick. The star of the movie's name, Pow Ming, is gonna be dressed completely naked, big weird Chinese dick hanging out, and then he's gonna have big tube socks and some Jordans, and then he's gonna have a flat brim hat. And I'm just gonna show him stomping through Harlem and just having black women running for their lives. Because Pow Ming is the Asian man's revenge, dude. Black dudes have been doing disgusting things to Asian women on camera for 30 years. Pow Ming's revenge. You got sensitive? My bad. I didn't want to do any politics, so I won't. I won't give your opinion. I won't give my opinion because, you know, I'm not here to do that. But what I will do is ask you guys one simple question. I really want you to let this marinate. How big of a moron do you have to be to believe that a man was too unhealthy to serve in the United States military at age 18, but at age 70 was so healthy that his doctor said he could live to be 200 years old? After 52 years of doing nothing but eating Big Macs and raw dogging strippers. The defense rests. That's all I got. That's all I got. All right. I mean, I like the half-assed applause, but that won't be good enough to keep in the tape.
My name is Thor Lauren, and I'm a stand-up comedian.
This first gentleman, very excited. We started rocking together this year after I heard how hard he's been tearing up the SoCal comedy scene, so I'm stoked he's here for Volume 5.
What made you want to get into stand-up comedy?
Honestly, I have kind of like no idea. I actually went through a breakup. My startup company went to shit, and then I saw Stephen Wright actually on YouTube, and I just started writing jokes every day ever since that. I remember I wrote for 2 months before I ever got on stage and just got hooked on this whole one-liner thing. So just kept doing that every day and eventually got to the point where it just kind of came second nature. So I just get a high from it. It just seems like it comes natural. I don't really have to put too much effort in rather than other things where I don't really have that talent in. But no, it's too much fun.
Based out of the hottest part of the 15 freeway, Temecula, he has now cruised past Poway and Mira Mesa and made it all the way to Kearney Mesa for you Sex Panthers. Please clap loud for Mr. Thor Lauren. Let's hear it. Come on.
What's going on, guys? This is fantastic. My wife and I just recently got an abortion. It's just really sad because the kid was adopted. It's really bad. Honestly, I hope my wife gets a sex change so I can hit her. While we had the baby, though, we actually stopped breastfeeding the baby because we thought he might have been gay, you know? I'm just kidding, I'm not even married. I'm not going to get married until I save up enough money to get divorced. That's when I'll be ready. I know I say a lot of dad jokes, but I was just wondering, are there black dad jokes? I've never seen them. Well, that's too. If orange is the new black, then why isn't Donald Trump in prison? This is fantastic. Anyways, I was walking with this Asian guy that was walking his three-legged dog today. I was like, hey, you gonna finish that? I went to a costume party pretty recently, and I dressed up as a shoe. But I went over to this Asian guy's house, so he didn't let me inside until I took my costume off. While I was at the costume party, though, there was a guy that was dressed up as a penis there. God, that guy was such a dick. He was so cocky, I can't believe he came inside the house. I actually had to call a doctor because he was in the house more than 4 hours. He's giving everybody else such a hard time, you know? It's like, yeah, Richard, go hang out with some pussies you belong, you know? Joke is fucking ridiculous. Alright, it's great. You know, they say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Or you'll end up in rehab. Yeah? I actually recently got into rehab. Thank you. I was addicted to drinking laundry detergent. It's okay, I'm clean now. So. I used to be addicted to painkillers too. I remember I used to crush them up and I put it in my eyes so it didn't hurt when I saw my ex-girlfriend, you know? I hated my ex-girlfriend, man. She'd always do this thing where she'd always like finish my sentences when she was on her period. That's why I wouldn't mind being a woman on her period in prison, because I'd be able to finish my sentence. It's a brilliant joke. Next time I'm running a Maxima, man, I hope it's quick and it's with my car. This will be good stuff. Alrighty, here. Yeah, rehab was weird, man. I used to drink a lot too. Or one time I actually got so drunk I actually parked my car in front of a mirror and I thought I was from England because the steering wheel was on the other side. Yeah, I used to be addicted to placebos. Well, I got better once I stopped believing in myself. Remember one time I actually overdosed on placebos and actually thought I died. Faked my own death that day. It was pretty weird. It was really weird being in rehab though. We're always like sitting in circles in rehab. I think it's because we can't do lines anymore. I used to do a lot of cocaine, man. It was a lot. I remember I used to put cocaine in my mouth. My mouth would get really numb. One time I put cocaine in my butthole. Got really numb. Went to take it down. Couldn't feel shit. That's great. Yeah, I used to have 2-step parents, but now I have 12-step parents because we're recovering alcoholics. I really hate to be a baby or pregnant with a baby going through heroin withdrawals. They'd be kicking so hard. Anyways, on a lighter note, my friend quit smoking today. He died. I'm just kidding, guys. He's getting cremated. He'll be smoking again soon. Yeah, that's good. You guys think homeless tweakers get all their money to buy meth from the Tooth Fairy? Weird, man. I remember one time I actually went to a church service that was full of tweakers. Pretty sure the denomination was Crystal Methodist. That was a fun day. That's some good stuff there. I think the best pickup line to use on women is cocaine. Yeah. This is great. Honestly, guys, though, if I ever relapse, I'm going to make sure I go to an all-black rehab so I never go back. I don't know if you noticed this, it seems like it's only white people that own parrots. Is that because parrots love crackers? Oh yeah, I really hate doing shows for Jehovah's Witnesses because they only like knock-knock jokes. I was doing some research on teachers though. I hear they used to make like no money at all, but I hear now they can make a killing. Or at least witness one, so that's good. It was really weird being at school. I actually had geometry class with all gay dudes. Remember one day we had to figure out the circumference of a circle jerk? That's a day I learned what goes around comes around, you know? I'm gonna end you guys one joke here. This is gonna be a good one. Anyways, I was breaking into a car today with a hanger because I wanted to get rid of the baby that was locked inside of it. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna abort that joke. Thanks so much, guys.
Thor Lauren, everybody. I gotta say, I don't agree with everything that just came out of Thor's mouth. But specifically, there was something he said that I think was very, very offensive. And then that was that black people have never owned a parrot. One of my favorite black people ever happened to own a parrot, and his name was Coco Beware. And if you're old enough to know what the fuck I'm talking about, you should understand why I'm so upset, and why every baby dick in this room was like, who's Coco Beware? Yes, black people did exist prior to 1991. I thought Tupac was the first black person, and then it just came from there. That's a good conspiracy theory. I'm gonna start that tonight after the show. But Tupac was the first black person.
Hi, my name is Danielle Arce, and I am a comedian. I've been doing stand-up comedy since June of 2011, so just about 7 years.
This next young lady, I'm so stoked she is part of Volume 5 because we've been rocking hot shows for the last couple years now here in Kearny Mesa.
I think one of my most memorable events on stage was when I was talking about my armpit hair and an audience member didn't believe me and shouted at me to prove it, and I took off my jacket and everybody saw my pits.
So please show her some love for coming all the way down the 5 freeway on a Saturday afternoon from Los Angeles to rock with you guys. The very, very funny Miss Danielle Arce. Let's hear it. Come on, come on, come on.
I just got my hair cut. It is called the Feminist Dictator. Thank you. I just tell my hairstylist to please make straight men afraid of me. I feel like she nails it. She does. I don't like that the word feminist has a negative connotation to it for some people, you know, mostly to weak dudes. I feel like when I say I'm a feminist, weak dudes think I'm saying, oh, I hate men, you know? But it's not what it means at all. I just believe in the true definition of feminism. It's just that women deserve as many rights as men. That's it. I don't hate all men, just most men, you know? Most of you need to go. The ones that don't get this joke need to go! You're weak, what are you doing? Here. I married one of you fellows, though, so you're welcome. Maybe that's weird when everything about me says lesbianist. But I have a husband and I'm aggressive, okay? We're soulmates. Has anyone here met their soulmate? Anyone? Yeah? You went like this. She said nothing. Oh, man. I'm excited to see what goes down tonight. Well, if you met your soulmate, you know what I mean when I say you just know, you know? I knew from the moment that we met, you know, I'm a comedian, I'm an artist, I'm very creative, and he makes 6 figures. Yes, I am a feminist, but I know a good deal when I see one. Okay, San Diego. I don't have to pay rent in Los Angeles. I have made it. In the eyes of my father, I've made it. Because I don't ask him for rent money anymore. I also love him, so that's a good deal, right? It's a good deal. I'm not used to this lifestyle, though, at all. I didn't even want a diamond. The thing is, 5 years ago, I was actually sleeping on the floor of a studio apartment in North Hollywood, sharing it with 2 other dudes. This was my life. The only things we had in our fridge at all times were a can of Monster and a 2-day-old Taco Bell burrito. Yeah, that was always the age of the burrito, somehow. And at this point in time, 5 years ago, I had known my now husband online only for 7 years. Yeah, we met on MySpace. I'm older than I look. Thank you. Hold your applause. What's my secret? I don't have children. I sleep in every day. Look at me glow. Feels so good. I woke up at 9 today. It's great. We were just friends for those 7 years. Just friends, actually. We eventually developed a crush on each other. We started to flirt, you know, and make love via Skype. And that's when he noticed I didn't have a bed, you know? He saw through the webcam I was getting rug burns for him, like, not cute. Not cute. He was like, why don't you have a bed? I told him, being a struggling comedian in Los Angeles does not pay the bills. Like, I got paid in weed last night, you know? Like, true story, like, best payment in 7 years. It was real dank, like real sticky stuff. That's not gonna buy me a bed, bro, you know? 2 days after this conversation, there was a knock on my door. I open it, and there's a big box from Amazon. This dude sent me a bed. Yes, queen, yes! Because that was the size of the bed. It was a queen. I was like, yes! Because, like, I've gone out on dates with guys who have done the most. You know, bought me flowers, held the door open for me, spent a lot of money on dinner, and I'm like, sure, I'll put out. You put in that work, you can get it. I got low self-esteem. Let's do this. I have a septum piercing in my 30s. Let's do this. This dude bought me a bed, though. I was like, I am locking this down. And I did. I have a bidet now. Like, yeah. I'm above toilet paper. How did this happen? Like, no offense, Kearney Mesa, but cleanest butthole in this room, probably. Unless there are any gay men in here, you win. I can't keep up. Respect, you know? You guys ever done enema? Whew, tough stuff. I am ethnically ambiguous, and people try to guess my ethnicity all the time. I get all kinds of guesses. I've gotten Armenian. I've gotten Russian. I've gotten Baltic. I've gotten Arabic, bulimic, anorexic. I'm like, definitely one of those things. I'm vegan. Hey. I look Polish. Oh, there you go. Another guy chiming in. Give him the mic. But it's interesting. I'm Latina, you know, and when I tell other Latina women this, they're like, "Pinche gringa, thought you was a white girl. Que chistosa, shut up." Right? And then I tell white women that I'm Latina. I'm like, I'm Ecuadorian. My family's from Ecuador. I'm Latina. They're like, "Oh, okay, yeah. I could tell you were some sort of Mexican. You got those dark features." I'm from Arizona. It happens all the time. I'm half Hispanic and half Italian, so by default, I am Persian. I'm hairy enough to qualify, that's for sure. I was at another bar recently, and they were playing songs from the early 2000s, some like old hip hop type stuff, and I heard that song that goes, "My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack." I was like, those are the areas I should probably wax. To be socially acceptable. If that song was about the body hair that society wants me to remove to be socially acceptable, it would continue with my legs, my arms, my armpits, my mustache, the tops of my toes, my sideburns, my stomach, and I gotta tweeze my nipple hair. It's a mess. My husband is also quite hairy. He's got a full head of hair and a full chest of hair and a full back of hair, real cute. People keep asking if we're gonna have kids. I don't know. I'm nervous to possibly give birth to a pack of squirrels. I don't know if they'll get along with my cats. How does that work? The thing is, like, I do eventually want to be a mother. That's something I do want. I'm afraid of becoming a yoga pants mom. That's because I have the 6-figure income husband. I could spend all day at the park. You know what I mean? And just like the other yoga pants moms, I'm a narcissist. You know? I'm gonna want all the moms to look at my babies and be like, "Wow, they're so cute." But I know what'll follow up with, "Are they rescues?" I'm gonna have to be like, "No, natural." Like, I'm gonna have to shave my babies. That's a reality I'm trying to face. So I do something though that is a little bit controversial. It's not popular with my opposite gender for sure. I don't remove my body hair anymore. It's something I stopped doing. I'm 30-something years old and I'm just done. I also just really want any boners for me to be extremely awkward. You know? Like, I want to post a picture of me in lingerie, like doing this. I don't want a guy to be pushing his chubby down, like, "No, why? I shouldn't like this." I love being able to freak people out with something my body does naturally. I'm a walking dick pic. I feel the power, gentlemen. I feel it. Woo! It's powerful. Y'all got something going on, huh? Definitely not popular. I did a show recently in Murrieta, California. Yeah. Oh yeah, real red town. Real red town. As the blonde white guy goes, "Yeah!" Real red town. And a guy in the center of the crowd booed me as I was talking about my body hair. He says, "Boo," you know. I was like, "Well, why boo, sir?" And he goes, "'Cause it's gross." I said, "Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Do you have to shave your armpits?" And he goes, "No." I said, "Okay, why not?" And then the crowd turned on him. Yeah. I was on stage like, "Yeah." Ew. Like, I got that Cardi B confidence, you know? I was feeling myself. Felt so good. And then he goes, "It's masculine." And I was like, "I don't know if you've been listening to me for the past 8 minutes, but I'm a masculine woman, bitch." Grabbed him by his Tommy Bahama shirt and put my armpit in his face, you know? Of course he was wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt. He was also balding with a ponytail. You can picture him. Weak dudes always have something to say about my body hair, but ladies, if I say that if guys have the right to grow out a soul patch, we can grow out our armpit hair, because what is this shit? This tuft of fur? Let's just call it what it is, the date rape tuft. That's really what it is. Like if I saw a woman walk in here with her sleeveless shirt, armpit hair out, letting it grow, I'd be like, that's a badass bitch. She has Cardi B confidence. She will fight you. I want to hang out with her, right? Okay? But if I saw a dude walk in here right now with a soul patch, I'd be like, oh, God damn it, Travis is here. Why did he bring his guitar? This is a comedy show. He's wearing cargo shorts and a puka shell necklace. Like, of course, fucking Gavin. One of my black guy friends heard that joke, and he has a soul patch, and he was like, was that joke about me? And I was like, no, you're black. You actually have soul. I'm talking about Chad. I'm Danielle RC. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Danielle Arce, everybody. Man, she was talking about an old dude with a ponytail and a Tommy Bahama shirt with a bald head. And that got me thinking about this article I read recently about Jimmy Buffett opening a Margaritaville-themed retirement community. Right? Yo. You thought old people were getting STDs at an alarming rate before? Gross. Yo, Viagra plus tequila equals... That reminds me of the first time I ever ate a vagina. The first time I ever put my mouth on a vagina, I was 15 years old. I did not put my mouth on another vagina until I was 22. The first time I put my mouth on a vagina, it was a girl that lived on my block. We were homies. We used to cut up and smoke weed and shit together. And then one day, I was like, yo, let me put my mouth on your vagina. And she was like, okay. We played baseball and shit together. Like, she was kind of a tomboy. So she had tomboy pussy. It's like, I'll never forget it. It's kind of ingrained in my brain. Like, I pulled her panties down, and, this was like 94, so it was bushy. And then I put my mouth almost to it. Like here's the vagina and here's my tongue. And right when I got I was right about there, and I was like, I don't want to say it smelled bad, but 7 years, man. No, it was 8 years. 7 years. 7 years that kept me off the putting mouth on the vag. All right. You doing good, bro? Just Christian Bale over there? That's tight. You look like Cholo Batman. That's tight. Like Cholo Bruce Wayne. Like, what's up? All right.
My name is Joe Eurell. I'm a comedian of 5 years.
Tell me, how did you get your start in stand-up?
Well, I've never been a fan of the standing up part, but I got to start because I almost got ran over by a car. I was like, life's too short. I want to live my dream.
This next gentleman is one of the beastest of the beasts rocking the SoCal scene right now. He just got done taping for Roast Battle Season 3 on Comedy Central.
One more question, Joe. I noticed that you're in a wheelchair. Why are you in a wheelchair?
Mainly for convenience, but and tax purposes.
Okay.
And tonight, you get to enjoy him right here in Kearny Mesa for Punchline Posse. So please, get wild and welcome to the stage the very funny Mr. Joe Eurell, everybody.
I know what you're thinking. So this guy, a personal injury, attorney, or the injury? What's up? Probably both. I know what you're thinking. How did this guy with no ass hands tie? Mind your own business, all right? Look. You're not better than me, all right? Look, I've seen all of you, and I got better hair than you, even though you can walk. All right, so let's just put that to bed right now. All right. I've only had one girlfriend ever. She dumped me after 4 weeks 2 years ago. I don't think she was that into me. I think she was just trying to get into heaven. I'm getting there, it's no heaven. But it's weird though. I'm on the Tinder, and I'm on Tinder not like Arce and runs in my family, so I downloaded Tinder for the wrong reason. I stayed on it. All right, and I matched with somebody, and I knew it wasn't gonna go well. I knew it wasn't gonna go well when I matched with this girl, Maria from Tustin, who moved here from Mexico. Look, I got on there and look, I have in my pictures, I have cerebral palsy, and I'm in a wheelchair. In my pictures, it's in my bio, and yeah, I still get to the point in the conversation where they go, "Oh, you're in a wheelchair?" I go, I try to be cool. I'm trying to be like, yeah, I'm not trying to pull FDR here, you know what I mean? And then she goes, "Who's FDR?" I'm like, I need a new deal. What's going on? Good. No, but within 2 or 3 messages, this girl, Maria from Tustin in Mexico, she's like, will you marry me for citizenship? And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I'll let you borrow my handicap pass, man. Let's go in increments here, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, a guy in a wheelchair can't be so picky about where he finds a wife. I'm like, whoa. Okay, puff, you know what I'm saying? But I said, look, I noticed on your profile you said you're not 420 friendly, whereas I'm pretty 420 friendly. Look, I just want to make no mistake. I'm not going to say whether or not I smoke pot. Just ask yourself, if you had cerebral palsy, would you smoke weed? That's your answer. Thank you. So I said, how much was I'm 420 friendly? It said a new deal breaker, and she goes, "Oh, you smoke pot?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in grad school, but it helps me with my muscles and my appetite." And she's like, "Oh, never mind. You're just a stoned loser." And I'm like, "Ma'am, with all due respect, a woman who's marrying people for citizenship shouldn't be so picky about what kind of she unmatched me, and I'm like, why does this keep happening in my life? Why can't I have a good relationship? And I think I know what it is. I moved to California when I was 12 years old, and I told them when I was 10 in foster care, by the time I'm 30, I'll be doing comedy in California. I'm 31, so thank you. But I moved here, but the reason that I moved here, I don't mean to bum y'all out, but fucking look at me. I used to get hit as a kid in South Carolina. You can kind of see why. I'm kind of a sitting target, and I don't look. My biological father didn't used to hit me because he's Irish or from the South. It was because he was drunk. And, look, you know, I don't really stand up for myself. You know what I'm saying? And even when I do, it doesn't make any sense. Like, my dad got drunk because he's Irish, and, you know, he accused me of faking cerebral palsy and tried to pull me out of my wheelchair. I was like, hey, man, if I weren't in a wheelchair, I'd kick your ass right now. And then I realized if I wasn't in a wheelchair, I wouldn't be in this scenario, so that's a moot point. But, you know, I get it. I understand why he used to hit me because, frankly, he was an Irish guy from the South who went bald at an early age, so he was always sunburned. He looked like a piece of corned beef that grew a comb over. I have really gray hair, and I think he was jealous. But never mind the cocaine, because look, I don't do cocaine. Look, because if you can't walk, there's no point. You know, like, what am I gonna do? Like, you know, sit there for 9 hours, I don't do it. But look, the worst thing that he ever did was you know, we went to Georgia on vacation because that's how fucked up our life was. And we're at this gas station and he goes, Joe, name off 8 numbers for Lotto. And I name off 8 numbers for this Lotto in Georgia in 1994. And because I wasn't eating pussy in 94, I was giving Lotto numbers in Georgia. Whatever. He says name off 8 numbers, and my crippled ass names off 8 numbers. And this guy wins $800 off my numbers. Now, I know you're confused. How did he name off 8 numbers off the top of his head? And look, all I'm saying, do you know the odds to be born with cerebral palsy? Look, we don't always win the lotto we want to win. You know what I'm saying? But the worst part of all this, he wins $800. And I'm 6 years old. And he's an Irish cokehead from the South with too many kids. Do you know how much he gave me? 10%. This fucking prick. Yeah. 10%. Look, I'd rather get smacked in the face and get nothing than 10%. What the fuck is that? Look, I got out of there, though. I moved to California, like I said. And I don't talk shit on my adopted parents because the other family that wanted to adopt me was Amish. And I have a great electric wheelchair, so I don't talk shit. It's the Volvo of electric wheelchair. It's fucking great. Anyway, so when I graduated college, I invited my biological father out to see me graduate because I'm petty. And that's right. And so I saw him and I'm like, look, I understand everything's water under the bridge. Look, I just want you to know, no matter what happens to me, you'll always be the guy who owes me $320 plus 24 years interest. I don't know what that is, because if you can't walk, you can't count. So, oh man, I'm doing great though, man. I'm doing. You know what he did? You know, look, give it up for walking. I'm not fucking impressed with you walking fuckers, alright? And I gotta be honest, here's why. When I was growing up, all my life, you've always said to me, oh, look at the velociraptor we got over here. I'm like, I saw the movies. That's not fucking insulting. They're strategic, they're smart, they know how to communicate, and that just shows that you think I can open the door on my own, you know what? You know, I'm not impressed by, like, you can't insult people like that, like when am I gonna turn into a bird and fly away? Maybe. What's up, Barry Clapton? How you doing? How you doing? That's a really powerful mustache you got there. That's, now I got better hair. It's no competition. I mean, you might be able to tap dance, but I got the sideburns unlocked. Yes, I got kicked out of the church in South Carolina, and you know why? Because I can stand up on my own for about 45 seconds. So I went to a Pentecostal church and I stood up in the middle of prayer and I was like, I healed! And then when I tried to stand up and walk, I was like, I fell down and I'm like, damn, I guess I didn't pray hard enough. Anyway, I've been doing Eurell. Thank you very much. Give it up for Punchline Posse.
My name is Tamer Katan and I'm a comedian.
We got one more comic coming to the stage for your guys' experience this evening.
Hush, hush, keep it down, down. Herpes carries. Sorry. Oh, it burns when I pee.
I am very stoked. This is one of the comics I booked for this series that I'm most excited about. He is my bro. We've been rocking together in SoCal for a hot minute, and now I'm watching him crush all over the world, so I'm great. He's part of Volume 5.
Is there anything you want the audience to know about you?
No. I was born in Cairo, and then we moved to East LA, and then all around Hollywood, and now back in Venice Beach.
He just won Comedy Knockout on True TV, and tonight he's here to rock for you guys. So please show us some love, Curdy Mason. One more time, give it out for Tamer Katan.
Hey, give it up for Zack one more time. And Joe Eurell, super fucking funny, man. A little too much talk about good hair for my taste, but otherwise very funny, motherfucker. So as you guys can tell by my arms, my dad was a hitter. That's what this means. I'm not a hipster. I'm in my 40s. These mean something. But it wasn't a big deal for me. I was an Arabic kid. In Egypt, we call child abuse parenting. It wasn't a big deal. I was a smart kid. I put a stop to the abuse by changing my Christmas wish list to all soft things. My dad was like, 2 body pillows for 1 boy? I don't understand. Nerf? What is Nerf? A teddy bear with no eyes. I don't know. What does you want a teddy bear with no eyes? It's the part that hurts you, son of a bitch. It's okay, he died, I'm alive, I win! I told you they'd like that joke, Dad. I'm sorry, you guys always do that joke wrong. I told you they'd like that joke, Dad. I'm an Arabic person, but no one believes me because, I'm happy. There's not a lot of happy Arabs on TV, right? There's only bad Arabs doing bad things because we're just on the news. We don't have a TV show to counterbalance all that negativity. And TV shows humanize groups of people. Like Will and Grace did amazing things for the gay community. Right? Good Times did incredible things for black people. I used to say The Cosby Show, but that's not true anymore. But nobody's made a TV show for Arabs yet. Nobody's made Everybody Loves Ahmed. Nobody's done that. Nobody's made a Fresh Prince of Bahrain. Wouldn't you guys watch How I Met Your Mothers? Wouldn't you watch that? Malcolm in the Middle East? Or Sex in the City is forbidden. Wouldn't you watch that? Get on board, Hollywood. I'm not a regular Arab. I have a Muslim father and a Jewish mother. Oh, silence and a rumble of concern. That was perfect. That was the sound of the wedding. People freak out when they hear I have a Muslim dad and a Jewish mom. They're like, Muslim dad, Jewish mom? What does that make you? Super circumcised. That's what it makes me. I come from such angry people that even my dick looks like a bullet. Like one of the bigger bullets, like a big one. Like the ones that go in rifles, not like a pew pew, like one of the big ones. It's weird because Muslims and Jews are such huge personalities, but I don't look like either one. It's because I grew up in a Mexican neighborhood. That's why I look like this. That's why I look simultaneously dangerous and helpful. I know what I look like. I look like I work in the accounting department of a Mexican gang. I told you, save your receipts or that's all. That job I wasn't approved, that's it. It's ridiculous. So silly. That's why I don't like what's going on in America right now. I don't like all the divisiveness. That's what I love about America. In Egypt, it was dangerous for us to have a Muslim dad and a Jewish mom. Dangerous. That's why we came to America. Doesn't matter if your opinions are different. We're still all Americans. You're not supposed to be mean to each other. That's what I don't like about what's happening in the government right now. I don't want to call this president retarded. I'm not going to get political. Retarded is not a nice thing to say anymore. But I will say, he seems like the kind of guy that pets cats too hard. Way too hard. I come home late at night from this job and I turn on the TV. There's all these commercials for low testosterone. Low T. You guys see these commercials? I don't understand why low testosterone is a problem in America. Have you seen the news? Low testosterone is not a problem in America. High testosterone is a problem in America. If you turned on a black light on America's bedroom, there'd be testosterone spread all over the place. I'm tired of old men getting Viagra. It's wrong. That's not your job. You're not supposed to chase women anymore. You're supposed to lose boners and gain empathy. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to make the world a better place, not chase prostitutes and have people pee on your face. If there was a pill in America that helped with testosterone, it should be a pill that helps with high T. You know how excited women would be if we invented a pill to help with men that have high testosterone? Do you tell strange women to smile more often? You might have high T. Do you think the friend zone is a negative thing? You might have high T. Does the word consent confuse you the way a Rubik's Cube confuses a special needs kid? You definitely have high T. It's a problem. We can fix it. It's time to fix it. It's a weird thing to have a Muslim dad and a Jewish mom. Everybody always asks me about my religious background. Like, what do you believe? What do you believe? You know what? I believe in love. That's what I believe in. I don't believe in race or religion or any of that shit. I think that's all made up to control us, to make us predictable. We're all the same. The one thing religion and science agree on is we all came from the same two shitty parents. It's true. We're all brothers and sisters, but no one wants to hear that because it would make having sex with each other disgusting. One of my religious friends got mad at me. He's like, you can't talk about God on stage. God created all of us, and you need to respect that. And I'm like, hey, man, I've read the Bible. It didn't say God created all of us. said God created two people. Sex created the rest of us. Two people's not that impressive. My friend Heather made three people. And Heather works on Sundays. I don't understand. Like, I don't know why how people can go on and pick religions and all governments and all these. I'm still stuck on why are we here? How come every time I turn on the news, the main story isn't why are we here? Why is it every unsolved mystery? Why are we here? We're in a convertible called Earth, Thelma and Louising ourselves towards a cliff called death, and we're fighting over which radio station to tune it to. What the fuck? We're all the same. I was thinking about this, about why people that are all technically brothers and sisters treat each other so shitty while I was smoking weed and watching Animal Planet. There was a mama tiger playing with a baby tiger, and the narrator said the mom was really teaching the baby how to fight. I was like, wow, do we have that? Do we have something that we think is just a game, but it's become a tool to teach us how to fight? And I think we do. It's sports. Sports teach us how to love and hate things that are fake and love and hate people we don't even know. Like when a basketball team in LA plays a team in San Francisco, for no reason I'm like, fuck San Francisco. I'm from Southern California. And then San Francisco wins and plays Texas, and I'm like, fuck Texas. I'm from California. And then Texas wins and goes to the Olympics and play Bosnia, and I'm like, fuck Bosnia. I'm from America. Every time sports changes its enemy, I change my enemy. Everything in sports is fake. The Los Angeles Lakers, where's the lake? The Washington Wizards, there's no wizards in Washington. Those are vampires. And you gotta be a real moron that thinks there's any jazz in Utah. You can't have jazz without black people, okay? That's the penalty you get when you don't let black people into your town. You don't get good chicken, you don't get good music, you don't get good fashion. That's the penalty. No jazz hands for Utah. This is why I've stayed single my whole life. I'm too mixed up. Too Middle Eastern for some people, too American for other people. I'm this weird thing in the middle. Now my friends have all been married for so long, they keep saying crazy things to me that don't make sense. One of my married friends goes, "You're so lucky you're single. You can have sex with whoever you want." And I'm like, no. That's rape. Only rapists can have sex with whoever they want. I'm not a rapist, I'm just a lonely man. Besides, you're talking about dating in your 20s, I'm dating in my 40s. That's not the same. Dating in your 40s isn't cool. Dating in your 40s is like shopping at the Goodwill. It is, it's all the stuff you guys put back. There's no reason to feel bad. Good things can happen at the Goodwill. Every once in a while you walk in there and you're like, oh my God, look at this. I can't believe nobody bought this. But upon further inspection, you're like, oh, there it is. It took 3 weeks of dating, but I see why this is on sale now. One of the arms is all fucked up. This is the part of my set where everybody stops liking me. Are you ready? That last joke was inspired by a real girl that I dated that had one arm. See the judgment? See it? Why are you on her side? You don't know her. What, bad people can't have accidents? You don't know. She wasn't a good girlfriend. She wasn't a good person. Terrible swimmer. Stop swimming in circles. It's time to go. I know it makes me sound like an asshole. I've done the emotional math. But she cheated on me, okay? Make you guys feel better now? That I stand up here and publicly admit that a one-armed girl cheated on me? She did. She cheated on me. When you cheat on a comic, you end up in the set. Them's the rules. Thank you. Her name is Michelle Botsman. You can look her up on Facebook. I I told this joke last night. There was a drunk guy in the back of the room. 2 minutes after the joke, he goes, I just looked her up. There's 11 Michelle Botsmans. Which one is she? Like, see all the girls with 2 arms? The one who's a whore. Thanks a lot, you guys.